Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again, another reaction for guys. Take us course here, we're continuing the journey of Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated. This is season 2, episode 25, Through the Curtain. That's an interesting title, Through the Curtain. Now, you're probably wondering, in case you missed the announcement, why is this being released on Monday, not its regular Scooby-Doo Tuesday? Why not Tuesday? Well, they have announced officially that Ahsoka is dropping Tuesday nights each week, and I wanted these videos, especially these last 2 episodes of Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated, this journey we've been on, that these videos don't get interrupted and basically pushed back into my recent uploads with Ahsoka dropping that same night, essentially, as Scooby-Doo videos go up. So I wanted to make sure these last 2 episodes have a day for themselves, essentially, to be on their own and basically being a highlight, if you will, for basically an evening, because it's the last 2 episodes of the entire show. It's kind of crazy to say, like after this episode, it's the series finale. It's the ending. It's insane. But I'm excited for this. I'm also kind of worried and scared, because you guys were saying in last week's episode, Gates of Gloom, episode 24, of course, season 2, saying this episode here, Through the Curtain, is going to be a lot. And you guys are really anticipating to see how I'm going to respond. So that has me a little worried, but also excited, because it shows you guys are excited to see me go along this journey to conclude this amazing series, because it has been amazing. It's been so good. And it's crazy because some people have commented this. I'm probably going to mention this again in my finale reaction as well. But people are commenting saying, this show started with a locket, right? A random locket that Daphne found. And look what the show has become. It's insane how far the journey has come, and we're getting close to the end, because after this, it's the end afterwards. It's crazy. Anyway, guys, I don't know what else to really say. It's been a fun journey, and thankfully this is not the end, but we're really close. And I'm probably going to film the ending after this reaction here. I'm probably going to film them pretty much back to back. So let's dive in. Through the Curtain, episode 25, the penultimate episode of season 2, the episode before the series finale. Let's go.
Soon I will be free.
Whoa.
The time of Nibiru is nearly at hand. I forged you. You
Forged you?
are my proudest creation, so that I may bathe this world in fire.
That was an interesting way to do a previously on, kinda, not really.
In this light, I can barely see your multitude of wrinkles and your mouth full of decaying
He's an
teeth.
ass.
Huh? That's it, Bradley.
I wish Cassidy were here to see you all go to pieces.
Oh, Ricky.
Oh,
You
Ricky.
always lack the stomach for...
The last hamburger.
We've already eaten
last
all of our
hamburger.
snacks.
Looks like we're roughing it from here, Rick.
The struggle's real. Of course, he thinks it's beautiful.
Gewöhnliche Schönheit.
What?
Give them a minute. They will soon understand their part in all this. But they must
They
hurry.
will?
The planet?
Did those crazy symbols on those Giganticos doors?
Yeah.
The dream world.
And it showed each of us the keys.
And what they were for. Each one of the 4 keys opens a gate leading down. That first gate is covered with alchemy symbols for
Okay.
air. It makes perfect sense, Shaggy. We're working outside in. This is the 4th gate.
All right, you Mystery Incorporated. I know you out there.
I know you're out
And you
there.
have the key. Everyone has their weakness. Öffnen Sie
Everyone?
den Karton.
What?
Marcy! No!
Make a choice.
I'll do it. I'll
Shit.
go.
No.
Shit.
We all go together.
This is crazy.
Mom, Dad,
Son.
It is very dangerous.
I don't need your help, Pericles.
And I think it's a
Yeah.
big fat trap. It
Trap.
might work in our favor.
Oh. Okay, this is bad. This is bad. What? What? Wait. What's happening?
What is the meaning of this? Put me down, you horrible girl!
I've been trapped in that box long enough to hear everything
long was he-
Professor Creepybird has in mind.
Oh.
Find that entity and destroy it. I'll see you when this is over.
Stop!
I mean, it's not good for him. Don't look down. Don't look down. What does that mean? Oh, Jesus.
Ow.
No. 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 Oh my god. I've never paused in a Scooby-Doo reaction. I cannot believe they just did that.
I wish I had never saved you all those years ago.
Holy shit.
Do I care?
Dude, that's fucked up.
Maybe you should care.
Dude, Mr. E, dude, I don't think he expected to go this far.
Like,
I'm still trying to process it. I can't believe they did that. It's so quiet. I don't like it. God, man. What the fuck is that? I don't even know what the hell. Okay. That was close. My god, he's still coming. Yeah, keep running. Oh, it's not over. Holy crap. Oh my god, I just noticed something. Okay. I figured that's what they were doing. Oh, that's crazy.
Looks like there's only one place to fill it up.
So wait. Okay, they're not in water? It's around it, okay. Interesting, okay. What? Okay, this is breaking all kinds of stuff, but whatever. I'm just confused at this point, but at the same time, this is really crazy.
like dudes.
We're traveling through different dimensions. An intriguing feature of string theory
Oh.
in advanced physics is that it predicts extra dimension. The planispheric disk not only maps three-dimensional space, but the fourth dimension of time and beyond. Worlds
Okay.
between worlds.
We're trapped in the middle of nowhere with
I mean,
no way out.
there's gotta be something, right? Maybe with the gun, the last key?
Looks like the kinder are having fun. And they're all
Not about
still
fun,
alive.
but yeah.
That's our Fred.
None of us are going to make it out of this alive.
I mean,
None of us.
he's probably not wrong.
I'm glad.
I can't take it.
So wait, if they're on the boat that got them here, how are they gonna get on the boat?
It is not okay. Upside down.
Upside down. Shaggy Rogers, you're a genius.
What?
Like, huh? Hey, look.
Interesting. Oh, that's crazy. Oh my god.
I just want to tell you guys.
No, nothing is bigger than us. It's the five of us. We can do this.
Missed. Careful, Jesus.
I don't get it.
Oh boy, this is... wow.
What do I do now? Open the sarcophagus.
We're here to destroy you.
Destroy me. Never. You have no
Never?
choice.
What?
This is your destiny. I made you into friends. Forced you
He
into
said children of Biru, that's what he said.
the author of your every hope.
Oh my god.
This evil, telling the truth, like our whole life, our friendship. Has it been a lie?
My love for Fred is real. I know it.
Exactly.
And I love you all.
We'll never set you free.
That's too bad.
Wait, how'd they get there?
I will.
The time of Nibiru has come.
Oh my god. I'm still in shock of what they did in this episode. I mean, besides the fact that we actually got to the evil entity, and by the way, I have the voice cast pulled up. Clancy Brown's the voice of the evil entity. I thought it was Frank Welker, because Frank Welker's done some like really like deep and dark sounding voices throughout his career, so I thought it was just Frank doing something like that. Apparently not. Okay, so... okay. The way they killed Hot Dog Water... I think Velma was yelling Marcy, but we know where's Hot Dog Water. Linda Cardellini, of course, from the live-action Scooby-Doo movies. Of course, she was Velma in those movies. the way they played that scene out, her backing into a corner, they raise their weapons, and clearly they're the gun attachments to those robots, and then you hear the firing of them from the distance. That is brutal, especially on a show like this, which in the past, when they've killed people off, they've been very careful on what they do. I mean, like, I was thinking for quite some time after the episode aired that, you know, that, what is her name? She was Angel Dynamite, Cassidy, right? I think, was it Cassidy? But Angel Dynamite, right? From the old Mr. Inc. I was thinking for a good bit that she was still alive somehow, and there was some sort of reveal coming, and there may be still some reveal in the finale because Mr. E keeps referring to her and stuff. But they're very particular in how they handle deaths in this. And that was probably the most brutal way they could have done that. Without, obviously, they couldn't show it. That's crazy. That is crazy to me that they actually did that. I was not expecting her to be pulled out of that crate, but it was all a means to an end, essentially, because Pericles knew they were being followed. He knew they were going to be following. He just knew they had the 4 keys, needed to get through all the doorways. I still don't understand how they actually got to the sarcophagus, because once they got to the water doorway and it becomes a boat, and then they go off into this endless river, lake, ocean, whatever, and then they have to, I don't know how they got to that point. Did they just walk all the way to the water and swim down? Did they just know? Was there another boat somewhere? Or like a doorway into a boat? I don't know. It doesn't need to be explained, I guess. It's not really important. But to me, it's like, okay, anyways. The sarcophagus in the opening of the episode, so I'm still processing the hot dog water. I can't believe they pulled that. They did that and actually pulled that off the way they did. Now I understand why you guys were talking about it. I think you guys were talking about the hot dog water scene. That's the guys you guys were excited for me to watch, or at least anticipating to see how I'm going to respond. The opening of the episode, the sarcophagus, talking about the planets are aligning, all that. He references Mystery Inc., our Mystery Inc., Scooby and the gang, as his greatest creation yet. Because from what we're understanding with this continuity, this canon, if you will, is that this evil entity has been the one throughout time been basically manipulating 5 individuals, 4 people, 1 animal, that has a descendant that can speak, because I'm assuming they all spoke, I'm guessing, right? Because Pericles can talk. Maybe there's instances where some didn't, but the evil entity, from what we're understanding, is manipulating everything. And then the evil entity says it again when they actually get to the sarcophagus. Let me free. It's your destiny. I have written everything you know. He's basically saying, I created everything. I'm the one who's in control of all of this. This is all of me. Of course, they're pushing back. Daphne's like, I love Fred. For him, I love all of you guys. You're all my best friend. This thing is just making up nonsense. And Velma's like, yeah, exactly. This thing is just saying whatever it wants. Like, it's just spewing nonsense. It's not true. But what I thought was interesting, too, about the way the evil entity was speaking in the beginning is that he called them the children of Nibiru. He said that phrase about them. They're the children of Nibiru. Now, here's what I want to know. We've been hearing, and they actually teased us so far back in the first season, episode 2, the dog must die, or dead dog or something on the sign that was like out or whatever. There was like certain letters still lit up and it was pointing out. It was a clear reference to this. They've been building this up for quite some time. Why does Scooby need to die exactly? I guess we'll find out in the finale exactly why he needs to die. I don't know. But it's released now. The evil entity is now out. And it is in full control, I guess, because the planets are now aligned, so now it is the perfect time and everything. I know this is kind of random because it has been brought up in quite a bit in videos, but people have been mentioning for quite a while, especially after the season 1 finale, where we got the season backstory in regards to fake Fred's father and Professor Pericles. Now they were like kind of working together and everything, and Professor Pericles is evil and all this stuff. People have been pointing out, like, around that time and a little after into season 2, there's like certain things where, and even when the underground bunker episode with the robots are first introduced, and it's not said, but it's heavily, if you look at the kind of clues and the way he speaks and just in general just how he acts, Professor Pericles is a Nazi. I'm not sure if I can say that word on YouTube without getting in a little bit of trouble or monetization problems, but I was watching him, and for some reason there's particular things he said in this episode, and even thinking back on last week and just in general, the more I think about it, yeah, it's clear he's a Nazi, or like that's what they're kind of implying without saying it. Like that's kind of how he's representing everything. I will say this too, in talking about the surrounding characters, in terms of the old Mystery Inc. that are following Professor Pericles, because he has control over Mystery in terms of the cobra poison or whatever in his back that will hurt him, the fact that he won't change. Brad and Julie, of course, Fred's parents, like them back from their surgery and all that, they're just following along. I like that Mr. E, who was helping them at the very beginning of the series, helping Mystery Inc., helping Scooby and the gang, and then slowly revealing that he's actually working with Professor Pericles at a certain point when things start to, the tides start to turn, if you will. And now he's completely shifted back because he just saw Professor Pericles tell his robots to mow down and murder Hot Dog Water. And he's already gotten to the point, even before this, that he was like, didn't want any part of this. He was done with this. He was one to overthrow Professor Pericles. And of course, that's when it's revealed that he has that poison in him or whatever. He hits the button. He gets in a lot of pain. And he has the one line in here. He's like, you know, none of us are going to make it out of this. And I'm glad. Like, he hopes that everybody here perishes, that this doesn't continue. Because the roadmap to get to the sarcophagus, the actual entity itself, is so much work and so much time building up to this. Like, first of all, they did a phenomenal job building up this storyline. Phenomenal building all this up in this overarching narrative. But there's so many layers to it that I don't know if they're going to be, if any other group down the road, Mystery Inc. wise, could open up the doorways again. I don't think so, because now that the keys have been used, because the implication is no other team has ever been this far. Because now that the keys have been used, how are they going to get the doorways open again? Right? So, but obviously we're not even thinking about that, because right now the implication is at the end of this episode, the entity is now released. It doesn't need to build another team, a new Children of Nibiru, to try to unleash him, right? Or unleash it, whatever you want to call it, the evil entity. So we'll see. We'll see. But it's now free. It's not good. But this wasn't a very intense episode, a very emotional episode. I was not prepared for that to occur in the episode for Hot Dog Water. And now we're here at the finale. The next thing is the finale, which I'm probably going to film in a few minutes. So we'll see what happens. But I hope you guys enjoy the reaction. This show has been intense, as you guys saw in this reaction alone. And I'm expecting more intense and insanity in the next one, in the finale, the final episode of Scooby-Doo Mystery Inc. Hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. I'm curious to know your thoughts about the episode. Let me know in the comments below, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and yeah, the journey is almost over. Talk to you guys soon. Peace out.